Hi, I am reading The Princess and the Pea from Once Upon a Fairy Time, Classic Tales Revised in Rhyme. And I'm Hayley Ann Solomon, with thanks to my lovely publisher, Proverse Hong Kong, and my equally lovely illustrator, Clive Solomon. I'm going to be reading The Princess and the Pea, which is always a problematic story for me. It's, of course, in rhyme. The whole thing is in rhyme. But I'll read you the author notes to give you a backstory of why I have a problem with this tale and what I've done about it. Author's note. This story needs a strong shake of fairy dust. I have applied it liberally with several magic words, for the very theme of this traditional story is something I have always had trouble with. The idea that delicate skin, rather than delicacy of mind, should be the proof of being a true princess has always baffled and annoyed me. This version rectifies that notion. Whether a pea can bruise should be far less important than how the princess chooses to deal with said bruises. Should she make a fuss, complain, or be silent on the matter, focusing instead on gratitude, good manners, and a firm intent not to discomfort her hosts? I, of course, think a true princess would not be a whiny, complaining waif, but a tolerant human being, with her principles in the right place. The pea must be consigned to a bin, not as per canon to a museum. I love this picture. This is such a beautiful picture. Right, The Princess and the Pea. There once is a prince of a faraway land who searches far and wide for the beautiful hand of a real princess. But there are many distresses in seeking princesses. Some speak in languages too strange to his ear. Some speak so softly he cannot quite hear. Some babble on about peasants and booties. Others are snobbish and really too snooty. Some wear gowns that trail the ground, in silks and high fashions most truly unsound. Some have ideas that seem tawdry and mean. Others have habits unfit for a queen. The prince is not keen as he watches them sitting, though all are princesses, thus certainly fitting. One dark and stormy night, perfect for a tale, a princess appears from nowhere, spreading raindrops in a trail. Her hair is wet and soaking, she cannot help but sneeze. If the sentries do not help her, she'll faint and surely freeze. "Who are you?" says the queen, with sneering raw suspicion. "Are you a new and true princess, with learned erudition?" The lady shivers, too cold for answers, but his smile is wondrous sweet. The prince, already half in love, jumps straight from throne to feet. The queen, annoyed, orders every comfort, and sees she's bathed and fed, mattresses and pillows soft spread thickly across her bed. 50 feather blankets, 20 bases soft, a golden ladder just to climb to sleep so high aloft. "Sleep well," says the queen with queenly smile, and a hint of regal royal guile. "For her majesty's set a little test, a test denying guest her rest, if indeed, in this I stress, the girl in truth is truth's princess. For though there's warmth in quilts that well might billow, a pea is placed 'neath thousandth pillow. In the morning the queen asks, 'How did you sleep, my dear?' 'Perfectly well,' she says without a blink, though in honest truth it's not a wink. 'I'm grateful for your cordiality, your welcome warm, your hospitality. I've never had a better sleep, so thank you now, my curtsy deep.' The queen nods, but her smile is cool. 'You're not a princess,' her words are cruel. 'A true princess would feel a pea. A true princess you'll never be.' Her voice is angry, sharp and curt. The girl is gentle through the hurt. The prince draws closer, takes her hand. She's the finest girl in all the land. But as he draws a little nearer, matters seem a great deal clearer. The girl has been most vilely used, her fragile skin quite harshly bruised. 'This is what the pea has done. My poor dear girl, I'm overcome. But why did you not complain or pout? Your sweetness is without a doubt a virtue I can't live without. But with no complaint or even whine, the queen mistook you for just fine. And since the pea's the test of loyalty, she saw impostor, not your royalty.' And the princess said, 'Pardon me my muddled head, though disagreements I quite dread. I must allow the simple plea, politeness first, before playing P. After all your kindness and the leisure of warming baths and cozy pleasure, of rescue from a lightning storm, placement for your heart so warm, minstrels singing for delight, banquets smoothing hungry plight, soothing blankets clean and white, wrapping snug so snugly tight, after such a welcome from the Queen, how ungrateful I would seem if I complained of trifling plight, of losing sleep or sleepless night? And the King said, "Never mind a silly P, that is all just history. And though you clearly passed that test, I think the Prince is far more blessed to find a woman who is kind, whose clarity of tone and mind puts others' feelings before herself. So, P in bed or P on shelf, Princess true or just plain self, this lovely girl I do express must surely any king impress." And the Prince said, "The mark of a true princess is not by P, the mark's by sweet humanity. And by our evening stroll and walk, by our humble chat and talk, this girl I must announce and stress is surely my betrothed princess." And so the P did not return to the Royal Museum or even the court. It was thrown in the rubbish without a thought, for who can judge by bean or P the type of person one might be? "Nonsensical," says the King. "Nonsensical," nods the Queen. "A P is a P. A P is just green. But a princess means more, much more she must mean than a lump or a bump or a bruise on her rump. A princess must be gracious, cordial and sweet, diplomatic and amiable, wholly upbeat. And this, dear princess, you have certainly been, a fitting young bride and a future fine queen."